British troops out on patrol in southern Helmand. After weeks of intense fighting, Britain's Ministry of Defence is hailing the operation known as Panther's Claw a great success. But the gains have come at a high price for both troops and civilians. The war is now deeply unpopular in most NATO countries, something Britain's Foreign Minister David Miliband addressed in a speech at NATO headquarters, calling for a political solution which includes dialogue with a moderate Taliban.
The first is a political strategy for dealing with the insurgency through reintegration and reconciliation. That means in the long term an inclusive political settlement in Afghanistan, which draws away conservative Pashtun nationalists, separating those who want Islamic rule locally from those committed to violent jihad globally.
Talking to the Taliban isn't a new concept, something the Foreign Minister admitted, quoting President Obama.
There is an uncompromising core of the Taliban. They must be met with force and they must be defeated. But there are also those who have taken up arms because of coercion or simply for a price. These Afghans must have the option to choose a different course.
This isn't a new strategy at the British Foreign Office. It's more like a change in emphasis. David Miliband made it very clear to NATO that military success is not enough. The nature of the enemy in Afghanistan has to be understood. But that enemy, according to military experts, is stronger than ever. The Taliban may not feel the need to talk.
Why should we get into bed, as it were, with a power or a military occupying force which seems to have so little confidence in its ability to complete the job? I think anybody who pays any attention to the Taliban realizes that there's a great deal of sophistication in their operations. Strategic operations, their attacks on the president, their attacks on the Serena Hotel in Kabul, their mass jailbreaks from Kandahar prison, their ability to ambush the supply lines. They're not hooligans. They're a very, very carefully orchestrated force.
It's not going to be an easy task to persuade the Taliban to lay down their arms. The British have made it very clear in the end the responsibility for any potential reconciliation won't be with NATO forces. After the elections, it'll be up to the next Afghan government. Nazanine, Moshiri, Al Jazeera, London.